Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season? Little Caesars taste so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off-season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I think of ICC, I think about home.
The moment I stepped on campus, I knew it was a perfect fit.
It helped me find my true self.
It has opened doors for me that I didn't even know existed.
Everyone here wants you to succeed.
I was able to get involved here and make a real difference.
I've met my closest friends here. There's something for everyone to be involved with.
I've gained skills to succeed in the workforce.
It's been the best experience.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the nightcap, if you will, here as ICC and Co-Lin getting set to square off here in the men's match. Co-Lin taking the pitch. The Indians already out there. ICC will be in the white tops, blue shorts. Co-Lin will be in the all-blue trimmed in white kits for this one this afternoon. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians picked up a big-time win in a top 20 matchup between number 18 Co-Lin, or excuse me, number 18 ICC, number 13 Co-Lin. ICC won that one 5-1, so the Indians trying to complete the sweep of the visiting Wolves this afternoon here in Fulton. Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Gore, joined in the broadcast today by Raphael Henry up top running camera for us. We've got Cal Brown running social media. To my left, Adam Robinson taking some photos today, and our work study Matt, I got to remember his last name. I can never remember his last name, but he's also running sideline camera for us this afternoon as well. So the First American National Bank opening kick is on, and here we go. ICC and Co-Lin. Another clutch conference match. As we talked about this year, the points is how things are kind of sorted whenever it comes to the conference standings, and no overtime inside conference play this season. So 3 points for a win, 1 for a tie. Obviously no points for a loss. Take a look at today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups here for your Indians. It looks like this. In net is Christian Mahan, number 2, Owen Anforth, Josh Hodgkins wearing number 4, Aiden Belt number 6. Number 8 is Luke Deersley, 10 Gage Lashley, 13 Reed Connerly, 15 Russell Brown, 19 Ethan Scott, 24 Alfredo Guerrera, and then Ian Thomas wearing 25. Those are your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starters here for the Indians. Coach Vogel hopes he's got that winning combination that we've known for so long, that is ICC and Coke. But for that no-look back heel touch, and the ball cleared out there by the Indians. It'll go out of bounds. Last touched by Co-Lin. His second ball free and still bouncing around, and Co-Lin found it. This one sprinting down the pitch. And Co-Lin's keeper will come out and scoop that one up. But we figure both these teams to kind of jab away at each other, see what defense is giving to the offense as ICC takes that one away. Deersley's going to reverse the pitch now, as this is Ethan Scott. This one's sent across the pitch, trying to reverse the attack, but Co-Lin shifts nicely to it. Now they press up with the defense. ICC's going to try to advance it forward. Do so now, as this is Alfredo with it. He wants to send it out wide, looking for Connerly. It just couldn't get to it that time, and it's going to be a corner kick, I believe, or they're going to say it was. Yeah, it's going to be a corner kick. All sorts of confusion on the pitch right now, as neither team really knew what the officials called, but they are going to say it's a corner kick. So Lashley's going to send this one, looking to go back post. Oh, just off. Beautiful opportunity there, and if there's anybody that was asleep, I apologize for just waking you up that way, as that was Ian Thomas. Beautiful header, but a great save there by Summers to keep this match scoreless. Great send on the part of Lashley as well.
Track in, track in. Javion tight.
So another corner kick coming up here for the Indians. This one sent on its way and broken up there by Co-Lin. So that's Brown, though, that keeps it alive for the Indians. And now ICC wants to send this one back post. Lashley's there, thought about striking, instead tries to go inside, and the ball's going to be sent out of bounds, and it's going to be another corner kick coming up here for the Indians. Lashley will take it this time, as ICC is just going to quickly put it in play. Now sends this one, tries to go back heel kick. No, it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be another goal kick coming up here for the Indians. The fourth straight corner kick coming up here for ICC.
Dylan, make sure we're winning it.
This one sent, and ICC will let it settle now. Trying to reverse the attack, just a little too strong with the kick that time as it goes out of bounds. And Co-Lin, great job dodging some bullets there by the Wolves, as ICC had a couple of good looks off those 4 corner attempts. A brilliant save on the part of Summers after a header by Thomas. Looked promising, and we're still scoreless. Now the Indians with an opportunity here on the attack. Sends this one forward, looking for the backside. Oh, cleared up nicely there, as that was a beautiful cross from Russell, looking for Connerly that time, but broken up at the last second. I believe that was McCullough that broke that one up. So now it'll be another corner kick coming up here for the Indians. Scoreless, inside 39 minutes to play here in the first half. That one's sent, and it's going to go out of bounds on the Indians. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. Both teams kind of pointing at each other, and that's why the officials said play on in that sense. Neither team really getting an advantage in that opportunity with all the contact.
Hey guys, the back line. After we win the first, drop off just a step, yeah? After we win the first. Second ball.
This 50-50 ball pinballed around, and ICC will allow it to settle. A little confusion on who was coming to get it. Now Alfredo will go back and get it.
All the way. Hey, it's just 3 for 3 in there now. They're 4-2-3-1.
This ball sent ahead, and Co-Lin, great job of just clearing the way that time, and ICC putting some pressure on the keeper, so he had to boot it out there in a hurry. And Co-Lin will control it now, trying to go over the top of the defense. Got an opportunity here, going out to the far side of the pitch. That is Lally with it. This one's going to be deflected and easily handled that time by Mahan, as he was able to come up and make a play on the ball quickly. Gets it back in play to Alfredo. This ball bouncing around, eventually settling here with Co-Lin. And it goes out of bounds, just trying to make that extra effort to get to it. Good hustle on the part of Co-Lin. I believe that was 23 that time. Hernandez chasing that one down, but couldn't keep it as it goes out of bounds right as he got ready to strike it. Still scoreless here, 36-43, and ooh, dangerous ball there. As Mahan not really paying attention, didn't realize there was a man on the backside when he rolled that one out that time. And had Co-Lin been a step quicker, would have been an uncontested goal. But now here come the Indians on the attack here. Lashley working his way through traffic, tries to send it over the middle. It's deflected, and the keeper will come up and make the play. Now Co-Lin trying to force this one down the pitch in a hurry. ICC ready for it defensively. Now the Indians trying to go to work here. Co-Lin pokes it back out, but ICC keeps it. Thomas tripped up out of bounds, and they're going to say ICC ball.
He doesn't have to win the ball every time, just delay. Alfie, watch the shot. Yossi, no.
So the Indians actually get a free kick out of that, as they're going to call a foul on the play.
Caden, yep, come on, now we've got it. Don't do that.
Scramble for the ball on the near side, and it's going to be, I believe, a foul here on the Indians. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as I had to send a couple of emails real quick. Work never stops. As this ball sent ahead here, and ICC will chase this one down and clear it back to the keeper. Another poor decision there by Mahan.
Stop sliding the ball out to a fullback. Mahan. Yes, I know. Play it low.
Got to be careful with those type balls there. ICC caught a big-time break that Co-Lin couldn't really let that ball settle enough to go on the attack there. And now this booming kick down the pitch. And this is pretty much just going to be a do-over. And again, Mahan tries to come up, put a foot on it, and that one sent out of bounds. So to go back to Co-Lin, not necessarily one he had to kick there, as he had a teammate closing in on the ball and could have easily just let it ricochet into his chest and at the feet of his teammate there. So one of those that get him to settle down a little bit and make a little bit better decisions. And ICC takes it away. Lashley finds it now, wants to send this one out wide. That's going to be Aiden Belk with it at his feet. Belk surveys the defense, sends it ahead, somehow gets it through the defense, and then ICC will get it back now. Alfredo near side. Wants to beat his man one-on-one. Good help defense there by Co-Lin to clear that one out and allow the defense to reset. So the Indians reset it in the backfield. Mad scramble for the ball, bodies falling to the turf. Referee says play on, as neither team really got an advantage there than just a poor touch, as Co-Lin easily takes that one away, and that was a vicious connection between the two players. No card comes out, though, but a foul called on ICC. I think it was the fact that the Co-Lin player was chasing in on the ball that made it look more rough than it actually was. Co-Lin strikes at that one just a bit too tall. A little confusion on where to get the ball into, as there's one on the far side of the pitch. That one actually went into the Grove area. That was well over the backstop. So now they get it in play here. Coming up on 30 minutes to play in the contest. Still scoreless here between ICC and Co-Lin. If you're just now joining us, in the first match of the day, ICC women picked up a 5-1 win in that top 20 matchup. ICC entered the polls this week at number 18. Co-Lin was number 13. Thomas dancing around, a little shake and bake, but nobody there to help as he's trying to reverse the pitch here, and it's going to be chased down by the Wolves, deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with Co-Lin.
You guys are coming forward, he's going backwards. We've got the ball.
So the ball does go into the ditch across the way. They're going to toss it back in. That ball taken away by the Indians. Now ICC, see if they can get out in transition here, trying to find Lashley. It's going to be a foot race. The keeper's going to come out and clear that one out. If you can strike here, if you're Alfredo, he does, but a little bit too tall. Great idea there by Alfredo, knowing that the keeper was retreating back to the net, had to get a quick foot on it. Just put a little bit too much strength into that one as he rushed the shot. Heads up, high IQ play there by Alfredo. So still scoreless here inside 30 minutes to play. This 50-50 ball controlled by Co-Lin on the second touch. Lashley, though, comes up and takes it away. And he is going to be tripped up on the play. And the referee going to talk to him instead of give a card, as you heard Co-Lin's coach say that was the same thing that happened before. So neither team drawing a card there, as ICC will put this one in play. It's Dearsley. Dearsley sending this one. The keeper just comes out and punches that one out. Really the only play he had there. And now here's a chance to get out in transition for Co-Lin on the far side of the pitch. Trying to find someone to go for him. Now he goes, leaves it over the middle. ICC had numbers and a good job spreading back defensively there by the Indians. Near side, Co-Lin going on the attack. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming up here. So they're letting everyone clear back now, as Mahan's going to put a strong foot into this one. And ow, that header went straight into the face of Ian Thomas. And they're going to say that was a clean tackle on the ball there, as it was Connerly taken down on the play. So the Indians will throw this one in. Lashley with it now is going to reverse the pitch on the far side. This one sent inside, now sent ahead, and oh, what a save! Beautiful ball there by the Indians. They're going to say he was offside anyway, but what a save by Summers. Second big-time save we've seen by him today. Granted, the goal would have not counted, but a beautiful effort there by Summers to keep this one 0-0. So the Indians will throw it in on the far side of the pitch. This ball bouncing around, and ICC will collect it. That was Dearsley with it now. Now the Indians want to speed it up the pitch, and they send it to the outside to Alfredo. Sends it ahead, and still on his feet here. An opportunity here. Sends it across the middle. Nobody there to help. Good idea, just nobody there for the Indians. And so it'll be a throw in here for the Indians. Lashley's going to reverse the pitch now. Zanforth with it. He's going to strike from distance, going for the backside. Header is up, and no, just too wide. And I think they're going to say the Indians were offside again, though. Had it went in, it would have been waved off, and ICC starting to knock on the door a little bit more here.
Dylan, it's their center mid running through. It's not our wingback's fault. Talk to your midfield three.
So it'll be a kick coming up here for Co-Lin. Still no score in this match. Coming up on 24 minutes to go here in the first half. Indians, though, are been knocking on the door, getting close. Just can't find anyone to answer right now. This ball pinballed around, and eventually settles at the feet of Co-Lin. Now they want to go with it on the far side of the pitch on the attack. Indians get back, retreat nicely defensively, and that ball is going to be wide. And we'll get some substitutions in here for both teams. Miguel and Stack will come in for Co-Lin. And for ICC, it'll be number 5, Hogan Payne, into the contest. A foul call there, Co-Lin not necessarily agreeing with it. So a golden opportunity here for the Indians to see if they can break open this scoreless contest here with this free kick coming up. Leo Summers, however, has been a wall in net for Co-Lin, making 2 absolute beautiful saves. Well, Ashley sends this one, and that one is going to be batted out, and it should be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. I believe the Indians have had at least 6, I know for sure, maybe even 7 corner kicks here in the first half. Haven't been able to send any of those home. They have one great opportunity that was taken away by a Summers save. This one's sent on a flat line, easily broken up there, and a foul on the Indians. And so the ball rolls all the way down the pitch, so they'll just send it back, and Co-Lin will have it. Inside 21 and a half minutes left here in the first half of play. The keeper will simply roll this one in, and Co-Lin will get it in. That ball somehow took a friendly hop for Co-Lin. Now they're going to get it out here. An opportunity for the Wolves to answer now on the other end. A little pushing and shoving going on, but it will be a corner kick coming up here for Co-Lin. I believe this is going to be their first corner kick of the day here for the Wolves.
Who's got 3? Who's got 9? Who's got 5? Run, don't keep up. Run, keep up. Go on, get up. Get up. Go on.
The corner's going to be sent on the way, looking for that back post, broken up there by the Indians. Dangerous. And that one's going to be cleared out there. So the ball will stay with Co-Lin. They're going to have to back this guy up here. There's no way that's where the ball went out of bounds. The ball actually went out of bounds where the coach was. They're going to let him roll it forward. This one is sent down, and the Indians clear that one out and try to clear it out a little bit more here. There's going to be a chase for it, and a high kick. Yeah, that had to be the call, as he nearly kicked Ian Thomas in the face. And the Indians will have it after the foul was called. Referee asking for the ball to be moved to the right. So Alfredo will get set to put a foot into this one, and he does so down the pitch. Thomas heads that one forward, but nobody really going with him that time. Would have been a great job if had the Indians had someone streaking on that backside, but they did not, as we're inside now, 20 minutes to play here until halftime. ICC and Co-Lin scoreless, even though the scoreboard trying to say it's 10-0. That wind blows, it kind of changes the score here. Co-Lin's going to strike, but it's broken up nicely there by the Indians. This ball's going to be sent out of bounds. Good job there by ICC. That's Josh Hodgkins that was able to come in and break that one up, send it out of bounds, and allow the defense to reset here for the Indians. This ball bouncing around and settles at the feet of Co-Lin. They shoot it from distance. It's off frame. And we'll get a substitution in here for the Indians. This is going to be number 14, Kyle Morris, into the contest here for ICC. Well, Co-Lin's cheating the defense up because they've had some opportunities to kind of pick off some bad decisions of Mayhem, but now they're going to drop as ICC drops with him. This one's sent on its way and pushing the back. Easy call there for the referees. It happened right in front of him. So it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Indians. Still no score. Inside 18 minutes ago here in the first half, ICC and Co-Lin. This ball sent inside, and Co-Lin did a great job of taking away the attack there, the angle of attack by the Indians. Now they're going to try to get out in transition, but ICC was there with it. Dangerous touch, but ICC able to find it. Alfredo weaving his way through traffic. Now leads it out wide. Trying to squeeze this one ahead. Nobody there for the Indians. Thomas giving chase, and ball's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Indians. Got a couple of Indians getting set to sub in the next opportunity. Braden Walters and Mario El Sheikh getting set to check in at the next opportunity. This ball sent down deep, and ICC breaks it up, sends the header back, and Co-Lin will collect it at midfield. Mad scramble for the ball, and Co-Lin now has it on the attack on the far side of the pitch. Co-Lin fans wanted a handball. Referee said play on in that situation.
Hey, get your marks. Line 5, line 9. My boys, focus up. Put a body on.
Time corner kicks in on its way. Dangerous. Oh, and a great job there. I believe that was Brown that came back in to clear that one out for the Indians. And we may have our first car of the day, and we do. It's going to be on Co-Lin's number 19. And that was Ethan Scott, earlier that came in to make that save, if you will. If not, Co-Lin takes a 1-0 advantage, so a big-time play there for Ethan Scott to break that one up. Alfredo sends this one away in a lazy touch that time, easily taken away by Co-Lin. Now Co-Lin with the opportunity here, sends it across, and ooh, the Indians catch a big-time break there. If that one's on frame, that is a easy goal. ICC dodges 2 bullets there. We talked about it. Walters and El Sheikh in for ICC. Coming in for Co-Lin is going to be number 18, McCullough, and I believe Smith. Yes, Park Smith being the other one coming in here for the Wolves. Still no scores. We're inside 15 minutes of play here in the first half. Both teams have had some opportunities, just haven't been able to cash in on those yet. Really sure why that scoreboard is reading 10. It's showing 0 on the backside. Alfredo with it, quick touch now, trying to go to the outside with it. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a second card here on Co-Lin, and referee, I guess, getting a little bit tired of how chippy things are getting and starting to issue cards left and right. And so it'll be a free kick coming up here. Same official that we had a little trouble with on the as the sideline referee in the first game, now being the main referee here. And this was in on the way. Header, oh, off frame. Beautiful attempt there. Just couldn't find a way to put that one on frame there for the Indians. So coming up on 13 minutes to go until halftime, we invite you to stay tuned. We'll have a special halftime presentation being brought to you by Little Caesars here in Fulton.
Take your space, take your space. Front in, run.
This one's sent on its way, bouncing around, and the Indians had it. El Sheikh with it now, and he's taken to the turf. Second player on that play that was knocked to the ground by Co-Lin, and this time the official kept the whistle in the pocket. So now here comes Co-Lin, and the Indians break that one up, but Co-Lin in the right spot at the right time to get it back. Reverse the pitch now here on the near side. And that one taken away nicely there by the Indians, as that was Hogan Payne, who has it now at his feet, just weaving his way through traffic. Trying to try to find El Sheikh ahead here, and an opportunity here for the Indians. Mario El Sheikh with it, strikes, and no, it's too tall. Oh, the Indians. You can't get a much better opportunity than that there, as El Sheikh just couldn't get that one on frame. Beautiful touch, nice release, just couldn't get it going there, and a tough break for the Indians.
Connor, drop deeper and get it. Do it, do it. Connor, get it. Second ball now, second ball. All the way, keep him over. Keep him this side, keep him this side. 1v1.
This one's in a little bit too tall. Easy jump up and save that time for Co-Lin.
Connor, drop deeper. Dylan, take your space. Look for feet now. Look for feet. Dylan, look for feet. Come on, Benjamin.
Alfredo with it now. Tries to go outside with it, and then the quick backheel touch. Now here come the Indians on the attack. Trying to weave his way through traffic, but a nice job by Co-Lin collapsing the defense around the ball and forcing the turnover that time. And now Co-Lin trying to get out and transition to see if they can catch ICC out of position defensively. As it's going to be sent out of bounds by the Indians, allow the defense to reset here with 10 minutes to play in the first half. So throw in here for Co-Lin. We're inside 10 minutes to play now until halftime. This one's going to strike, and the keeper comes out, lost a handle on it, and another great play there on that help defense by the Indians. I believe, again, that was number 19, Ethan Scott, cleaning things up there for ICC to keep this thing scoreless. Easy call there as there was a bump in the back, a little bit of a shove. And it'll be a free kick coming up here for Co-Lin. Not a good send on that free kick there, easily broken up by the Indians. El Sheikh trying to let it gather in front of him and eventually gets it. Now Mario, a chance here, 1v1 opportunity for Mario. Had this earlier, now wants to go left-footed, and he's going to be tackled. They're going to say a clean play on the ball. I've got to agree with the call there by the referee. Great defensive effort on the part of Hernandez that time to negate a perfect opportunity for the Indians. This has been quite the defensive struggle throughout the day. As the Indian player goes down to the turf, the referee says play on in that case. And Co-Lin tries to take the top off the defense. ICC clears it back. This is Russell Brown with it, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Indians. Substitutions coming into the match here for ICC. It's going to be number 13, Reed Connerly, back into the match, and checking in for the first time today is Makai Castro for the Indians. It's like Brown had a word or two with the referee as he headed out, and the referee kind of checked to see his number after he walked by, so don't be surprised if he might get a card next time a situation arises. ICC with it now, trying to squeeze this one ahead. And they're going to call him offsides as Castro tried to freeze up that time, knew he was offside. And that's been the third or fourth time today ICC has been caught out of position to negate a scoring opportunity.
Now you tuck in. Now you tuck in. You're not going to get it now.
This one sent back. Pretty much anything you can do, I can do better on that exchange right there between the teams. Ball's eventually going to settle. Nope. Co-Lin's going to settle it now. And they'll take it at midfield. Indians get it back now. Want to cross the pitch, but nobody there. Co-Lin easily takes that one away. And is going to have to send this one forward. It's a strike, broken up, strike again, and a save. Clutch save there by Mahan. And Mackay tries to chase this one down and tried to flop a little bit to see if he could have got the call, but Mackay gives up a little bit of size to the young man from Co-Lin to be able to warrant that call. That ball nearly taken away as Co-Lin avoided disaster there, as that could have easily turned into a quick 1v1 opportunity for the Indians. Coming up on 5 minutes to play now here in the first half. Still no score between ICC and Co-Lin. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say ICC ball. Actually going to call a foul, so it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Indians. ICC quickly sends it in play, wants to send it here on the near side of the pitch. Alfredo with it now. This one sent forward, broken up, but Alfredo there for it. Trying to dribble it through. Not a lot of good spacing there for the Indians. Making it easy for Co-Lin defensively. That ball taken away. You got to play through it. There's no whistle. A dangerous situation here as the player from Co-Lin shaking up on the play as he tried to come in and make the kick as the keeper was coming up to make the save. And hopefully that young man's all right as he did kind of land awkwardly. And they're going to call out the trainer. Timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get a 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of that injury timeout. 4:13 to go here in the first half. Still no score between ICC and Co-Lin. Good to see the young man, Francisco Miguel, able to walk off on his own power there for Co-Lin. And so the Indians will put a foot into this one. As this one kind of floats up in the air and it bounces forward. Castro trying to find a foot into it. Does clear his way out eventually and finds it. Mackay wants to strike, and it took an awkward hop, and a nice save there by Summers as that one kind of had a little bit of backspin on it when he kicked it. And so it caused it to have a little bit of an awkward hop, and Summers had to adjust, and he did so nicely there. He's made 2 really good saves. That one, not on their level, but still a good save. So a corner opportunity coming up here for the Indians. They've had a lot of those here in the first half, but nothing to show for them. This kick, way too strong. El Sheikh will chase it down, but can't get to it before it goes out of bounds. And the ball will be a throw-in here for Co-Lin. Still no score. Inside 4 minutes to play now here in the first half. Invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have a special presentation coming your way. If you watched the women's match, you got to see a day in the life of our student photographers here at ICC. We'll go on the road with the ICC cheer squad during halftime of this match. If you're watching, hit us up on Twitter, or the app formerly known as Twitter, at Let's Go ICC. Get you a shout out there. If you're watching, tag us in a photo of where you're watching from. As El Sheikh making some moves, but Co-Lin eventually has the numbers around him, able to take that one away. Our Instagram account's also Let's Go ICC. We share those on our stories. Indians with it now. ICC, they've knocked on the door a few times, just nobody's been there to answer. Up they go to Castro. Castro turns, and that one comes off the backside of the defender that time, and he wanted the offside call when he turned around there. Castro was nowhere near offside. And he kind of paid for arguing with the referee as it was kicked off his lower back, and it was kicked with some authority. This one deflected. They're going to say a goal kick here, though. I thought it was deflected by one of the Co-Lin players, but they said it was not, as ICC tried to quickly attack on that one. Oh, Coach Vogel. Just a swing and a miss as he tried to send that one into the keeper, and the Co-Lin coach having a good time with him as well, as he told him not to pull a hammy, so I think he kind of put that in the back of his head there and kind of tripped him up a little bit. Again, this wind blowing, causing some problems with the scoreboard. I apologize for that. It is not 10-0. I don't know what it's picking up on in order for it to say 10, because it's not showing an extra digit on the backside there. We'll try to reset it as a whole here. Maybe that'll work. Coming up on 30 seconds to go now. Co-Lin will have it at a last opportunity here to see if they can take the advantage going into the break. ICC is going to clear it out. A little pushing and shoving going on. They're eventually going to call the foul there on Co-Lin. Indians now going to try to see if they can get something going here on the other side of the pitch. And now inside 10 seconds, Co-Lin has it. They do have enough time to get a shot off, but going to have to do it in a hurry here. He does strike, sends it forward, and that's going to do it. Scoreless after the first half of play here in Fulton. It's been a defensive struggle between the two squads here. We're going to take a timeout and come back with the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton. No score at the break between ICC and Co-Lin.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season? Little Caesars taste so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza, pizza, pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza, pizza.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet. A famous speed solver.
Piece of cake.
A noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season?
Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza, pizza, pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Hey, it's Bella and Allie. We're walking into 6 a.m. workouts. For those of you who don't know, on game days we have Orlando challenges, and we get little clues, and we try to figure out what they are.
Usually the clues are so wrong we have no idea what's going on.
There's suspicion of sprints and
Some
playing
form
golf
of
today.
running is
So
what we're thinking.
we'll keep you updated. It's currently 5:55, and come along with us while we travel to Gulf Coast.
Hey, you already know we out here. It's J-Rod here. Mateo. P. Bailey, a.k.a. Peter Farmer.
Time to rock and roll. We got gaslighted. We thought we were just playing golf.
Yeah,
and then we had another whole workout and sprints.
Yeah, and it's raining on the field.
So we'll see y'all when it's time to do something else later. Bye. We're gonna video now so we can nap in just a second.
Well, fast forward, we'll be there in a few hours.
Got any wise words to say?
What?
Any wise words to say?
Don't leave Alex and Mally.
Alex is here. I have got to zoom through my makeup and my hair. I have like 30 minutes to do everything, so I'll catch you later. I am ready. I have to put my dress uniform on, but other than that, I am ready. And we're all just finishing up getting ready. We got a lot of curling ones and hair dryers on the bus. It just started raining on the way, so we're kind of nervous about that, but whatever, I guess. All right, I'll see you when we get to Gulf Coast. Here we are, we're at Gulf Coast. And Nation's walking up here fast. Game day! Hey! Hey, how are you feeling? I'm good. You good? Good, I'm all right. These bugs gotta go. When do you think the game's gonna start?
At 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
What's up?
What time do you think the game's gonna start?
Honestly, the way it's going right now, God's blessing upon us. I say it's gonna be 7.
7? What about you, Big Mike? What time do you think the game's gonna start?
Probably 7. The weather's
7.
real nice. I think it's gonna start 7.
Yeah. What time do you think the game's gonna start?
Is it not starting at 8 or is it starting at 7?
We don't have no idea.
9.
Probably like 3 in the morning. Yeah. All right, there you go. I guess we should be asking what time does everybody think we're gonna get back? Oh yeah. That's the more important question. I think I'm gonna go with 3:27. 3:27.
So warm up with us.
Yeah,
heart
and heart. We cheered our little hearts out tonight.
There goes our little Indian now. Yeah, go little Indian.
Way away. I hope that brightens their mood a little bit.
But it brightens your mood a little bit.
We love you, Adam. We love you. Let's go ICC.
Love you. We are headed back to the bus right now. Game is done for.
It is over. We are about to go change, and we are about to go get some food.
We're about to go eat.
And then we're about to sleep. So we didn't eat. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Peace out, Boy Scouts. Peace out, Adam. And peace out, Let's Go ICC.
Peace out, Adam.
Whoa! Cookout game on top. We're at Cookout. This is our final stop before our 5-hour drive home. 4-hour drive home.
Yeah.
And we still have practice in the morning.
At 12:30.
At 12:30. 12.
To 2:30.
That means we have to be there at 11:30 because we have to get everywhere 30 minutes early.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Roll trap, always. What did you get to eat?
I got a chicken quesadilla and cheese curds and onion rings.
A chicken bacon ranch wrap with fries. We're not with fries.
I wasn't done. And a chocolate milkshake.
I got some chicken nuggets and some fries and some cheese curds, I think.
Tell them your order. You go first.
I got a chicken quesadilla and some cheese curds.
Oh, and hold on. And I got a quesadilla.
Okay. I got a chicken quesadilla with some cheese curds on What kind of milkshake did you get though?
And then I got me a.
No.
What did you get?
She got a chocolate milkshake, just like everybody else. That's all that matters.
3:13. 22 hours later, and we just get home.
Literally.
We have had a 22-hour day. And now we're just sitting outside of Mag and getting all of our stuff off the bus with Mally and Alex.
Has already left. We are.
But Brian wouldn't let us left. Brian wouldn't let us leave until we pro'd for y'all. So here you go. Let's see if he has any kind words to say about this. Any final words?
Push your mats tomorrow.
What? No, you're lying.
Look, I'm not
That's
y'all's
not
mom.
trash.
I am not your mother. Well, there was like 3 pieces of trash too.
That was already on the bus.
All of that was, I remember.
It's been a great day with you. Let's go ICC and Adam.
We're gonna help you, but
We'll see you later, Tater.
I don't know what.
What do you want us to do?
I'm so tired.
You want us to help you?
Keep
We're
going,
gonna
because you know what doesn't ever stop going.
He said it.
I heard it with my own ear.
Bye.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Ankle sprains are one of the most common sports injuries, with an estimated 25,000 occurring every day in the United States. Sprains can happen with any sport, including just walking across the yard. Ankle sprains are most common in ball sports such as basketball, soccer, volleyball, and others. As with any injury, your body quickly sends blood to start healing the process, which leads to the swelling. Rest, ice, compression, elevation, known as RICE, is a good way to treat an ankle sprain. This decreases the swelling, lessens your pain, and allows your body to heal the injury. Studies have shown that the sooner you return to activity, the better and typically the faster you will recover. Depending on the amount of injury to the ligaments, it may be days, weeks, or even months to return to high-intensity sports. Sometimes recovery may be slow, but if it gets better day by day or week by week, you are on the right path. If the ankle seems to stop improving and you just can't get back to your activities, then it's time to come see us at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Remember, our story is you.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
Piece of cake.
a noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set here for the second half of play in Fulton. Still no score between ICC and Co-Lin. Not a whole lot of highlights to talk about other than a couple of saves in the back of the net. Not really saves, but a couple of stops, I guess you can say, by Ethan Scott, and then a pair of beautiful saves by Leo Summers. That's the difference in the contest today. If those four plays weren't made, we could either have a 2-2 contest, 2-0, So either way it goes, that's where we're at right now. 0-0 is the score. ICC will have the First American National Bank opening kick to start the second half. Indians will be going left to right on the attack, going to make it really tough on Summers, with him looking back into the sun as it continues to dip here in Fulton. Well, ICC puts the First American National Bank opening kick into the ditch, and so it'll be a ball quickly turned over back to Co-Lin. If you're just now joining us, ICC women, number 18 team in the country, picked up a 5-1 win over the number 13 team in the country in the first match of the day. It was the fifth match in a row that ICC faced a ranked opponent. As ICC just want to send this one back, and Mahan will come up and make a play on the ball. That one nearly goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's last touch by the Indians. Nice play there by Co-Lin.
Hey, slow. Slow. Hey, you got three coming in. See, Bus. Doing that on the top of the box for the seconds. Caden, on the back. Hey, go to seven. Caden, on the back line.
So Co-Lin will now throw it in.
You would have scored that if you were there.
And the Indians just going to try to clear this one out. Co-Lin in the right spot at the right time to get that one back, but then the Indians reverse the pitch over to Brown, and Brown wants to send this one ahead. Co-Lin steps in front of it, but it goes right back to the Indians. Lashley with it. Lashley wanting to go one-on-one, weaving his way through traffic. The ball tries to stay with him and eventually loses his balance. It's going to be cleared out of bounds and go into the parking lot as it bounces around off a vehicle. That was a Ford truck it bounced off of out there. Bet you they got that from Davis Ford right here in Fulton, located behind us. As player will crawl into the ditch to retrieve the ball there. As we said, not not much rain lately, or in a while actually, so shouldn't be any water in the ditch across the way, but there might be as he's drying it off. So it'll be a throw in here. Strong toss, a little bit too strong. And Co-Lin's going to try to clear this one out, and they do, but the ICC will be able to get it back and get back on the attack. Want to send this one over the middle. They're trying to find someone off a header that time, just a little bit too tall. They were trying to go back post with it that time, and ball out of bounds back to Co-Lin. We invite you to join us Thursday night, starting with the Davis Ford pregame show at 6:30 here on the Red Channel as ICC celebrates homecoming, or 75th homecoming, as a matter of fact. The day will start at 4 o'clock with all of our special ceremonies over in the Davis Event Center. You can see that one on the Blue Channel. We'll have our distinguished alumni, young alumnus, and our Athletic Hall of Fame, and much more coming your way there at 4 o'clock. And as we said, the Davis Ford pregame show will come your way at 6:30. And then it'll be the First American National Bank opening kick versus Mississippi Delta at 7. We'll be joined by Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM starting at 7 o'clock for that matchup. I was scrolling through my phone during halftime and saw something that drew my interest. It said, I believe it was Clemson, Florida State, and North Carolina all planning an exit from the ACC. And of course, once I close my phone, I can't find that, but not surprised. The ACC is kind of crumbling as we know it. That one saved in. Now ICC with an opportunity here. Deflected around. Great defensive job there by Co-Lin. Now a strike from distance, but too tall. With college football, well, college sports actually as a whole is going to be so different than what we've seen just 5 years ago. It's unfortunate for all the other sports like soccer, your baseball, softball, basketball. That's going to have to travel across country. You think about how much time they play during the week. It's really going to force them to be a lot more creative with their scheduling, as offsides called on Co-Lin. Not only is it going to be a lot more creative with their scheduling, but a lot more traveling and a lot more missing classes. So virtual learning will become more prominent there in the college side of things, especially for student athletes. Lashley needs that one forward now. A nice touch there. Opportunity here for Lashley. Strikes, and it's deflected and cleared out. Oh, just dodged a big-time bullet there. Did the Wolves. Brown gets it to himself. And it's going to be sent out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. ICC has had a lot of corner attempts here in this contest. Just haven't been able to cash in on any of them. So it looks like this will be Lashley set to put a foot into this corner opportunity here for the Indians. Header, but not on frame. Good send that time. Just couldn't quite get framed up on it. So I believe that might have been Ethan Scott with the attempt there. Scramble for it, and ICC finds it. And Brown gets it back. Just a little bit of a game of catch between Brown and Dearsley. Now Russell with it here on the near side on the attack. Wants to get it across the middle. Broke it up nicely there by Co-Lin, but then Russell gets it back. Lashley strikes, deflected, and it's bouncing free. The Indians, no! Oh, my goodness. Could not get that one to go home there. Tough break for Thomas. The keeper is down. A little slow to get up, but now will pop up on his own. And I tell you what, right now, if you're Co-Lin, boy, you are breathing a big sigh of relief there, as that one did not find the back of the net, as there was nobody there to contest that one. Thomas possibly could have let it even settle a little bit more and then just got a little chip in there. So we're still tied at 0. This ball sent ahead, and ICC will take it away now. Indians thought about crossing the pitch, but it was taken away. Now they want to go over the top of the defense over here to Brown. Brown, nice touch to let it settle, but a great defensive play there by Roberts to take it away. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Co-Lin. This ball sent ahead now. Here comes Co-Lin trying to get on the attack here. Nice send ahead. Opportunity here for Co-Lin, and they're going to say he was offsides. Oh, big break there for the Indians, as that was a golden opportunity for Hernandez. We saw a couple of those in the first half called against the Indians that would have negated a goal had they had scored. So coming up on 36 minutes to play here. This ball is sent down, and Co-Lin will win that one. Trying to reverse the pitch to the opposite side. That's going to be McCullough with it. Weaving his way through traffic now, drops it ahead. Co-Lin wants to strike. Hernandez didn't have the angle of attack, so now he's going to bring it back out and reset the attack here. Sends that one in, broken up by the Indians. Now back to the middle of the field here. Near side. Nothing there. Wants to reverse the pitch one more time. Puts a foot into it. The boot too strong as it goes over the backstop and will remain scoreless here. So ICC will put it in play. That one sent ahead, nobody there for the Indians. Co-Lin returns the favor though and sends it back, and Lashley with a nice attack on the ball, then he's sent to the turf, and this is going to be a card here. As Lashley got upended on that one, and a rough landing there. That card on number 24. Wilsley. Or Wilsey, I should say. There's no L-E-Y on that. Just Wilsey. And fourth puts the foot into this one. High ball, dangerous. Co-Lin's going to clear it out, though. ICC's there to receive it. Now they're going to reverse it over here. This is going to be Dearsley with it. Dearsley doesn't like what he sees, so now he's going to back it back out. And fourth with it again, sends this one forward, and the poor touch out of bounds, last touched for the Indians. So Anforth with it, will back it back out. This one broken up. The Indians, though, get it back at midfield. That's Dearsley with it. Drops it off to Belk, over to Brown now. Brown sends it forward to Thomas. Thomas drops it back across the middle. Dearsley with it. Tries to send this one ahead to Lashley. Sends it through a lot of blue shirts, but somehow the Indians able to maintain possession as they reverse the pitch over to Alfredo. But then that one's taken away nicely there by Co-Lin. This one's going to be sent ahead. It's going to be a sprint here, and Scott's going to win that battle. Man, had to be careful with it as he let it kind of settle at his feet there. And Two Co-Lin players were nearby, so had to make a quick decision on what to do with the ball.
Well done, boys. Keep this going. Step here. Step here. Yeah, go on, Simon. Now you go. Tight, Javier. Yeah, watch the second ball in behind, Connor.
Now Anforth weaving his way through traffic. Beautiful touch ahead here. And it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Co-Lin. That might have been a break for the Indians because it looked like one of the ICC players got ahead of the chase that time and could have easily been called for offside, but the Indians will keep it here, get ready for the throw-in. It'll be Owen Anforth to throw it in. His family usually is watching across the pond there. If you are watching, let us know. Hit us up on the Twitters at Let's Go ICC. You can also send us a picture on Instagram. Tag us in it at Let's Go ICC. And referee said play on after that contact. This one's going to go out of bounds. Boy, they're just not being consistent. Been a little inconsistent with the contact call today. There's been touch fouls called, cards issued, and a player down here for Co-Lin shaking up on the play. Being checked on there by the referees. Going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get a 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back. Good to see that it's Alfie Laley. I know I'm saying that wrong, so I do apologize, but number 8 walking off the field on his own power there. Lally, maybe, as he's able to walk to the sideline, and he's actually not coming off the field. He tried to sneak back on the pitch there, but the referee is going to send him to the sideline. So he will sub in at the next opportunity here. Indians throw it in. Co-Lin trying to get aggressive defensively, and they do cause the turnover. Across the middle, but the Indians break that one up. It ends up at the feet of Lashley now. Wanted to try to get it out in transition, but Co-Lin there to take it away. Still no score in this one. Coming up on 31 minutes of play here in the contest. As we said, coaches voted not to go to overtime during the regular season. Now Lashley with it, tried to send that one ahead. Great job by Co-Lin to just be in the right spot at the right time to break that one up. And now Brown takes that one away, and they're going to call a foul here on the Indians. As Lashley getting a definition of what happened, and that kind of saved the Indians from getting a delay of game card there as they kind of walked down the pitch with it. Now Co-Lin want to go back post. The Indians break it up, and then that one's sent through, and Co-Lin fans wanted a handball that time. Officials said it was not, and it's going to go out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in here for the Indians. Trying to send this one in to Lashley, ends up at the feet of Brown, and that's going to be a high kick called here against the Indians.
Open up early. Let's go. We know where it's going, yeah? Just use him. You can get it back if you want. Can you get it?
Nice play on the ball that time. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with the Wolves. Brown takes that one away. ICC sends it forward. Nobody there for the Indians. Easily taken back by Co-Lin. This ball is going to be out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming up here for the Tribe. This defensive struggle continues here between ICC and Co-Lin. Still no score. Inside 29 minutes to play now.
Ready for the second. In front, Parky. Get in front of him, Parky.
50-50 ball sent down the pitch. Bouncing around and controlled by Co-Lin on the far side of the pitch. And that one's going to be sent out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Indians. So it'll be another throw in here for Co-Lin. That ball rolls into the ditch, and a fan will roll it back, roll a ball into play here for ICC. Dr. Allen making his way out to the soccer field out here to show his support for the soccer teams. As this going to be a throw in now. This one chunked in, and referee let him play on there. A player from Co-Lin jumped on Alfredo's back, and one of those where it looked like Alfredo might have stood his ground and kind of got underneath the Co-Lin player who tried to oversell the contact that time. And again, that inconsistency, but as Steve Diffie likes to say, as long as they're consistent, that's all that matters, even if they're inconsistently consistent. This ball sent down the pitch and out of bounds, last touch by the Indians. We've got Michelle Hodgkins checking in. She's cheering on from the UK, and Lisa Knowles checking in as well. You say our faithful viewers across the way. Is this one over the top opportunity here for the Indians? Oh, just took an unfortunate hop. That thing spins right instead of left. That's going to be a chance for the Indians. Co-Lin with it. And decides to back it back out on the attack now. Trying to take the top off the defense. And then Mahan had to retreat, came up and made the play on the ball. It was an excellent effort that time by number 2, Stringer of Co-Lin, just to be able to get the ball going towards net. And Mahan had to hustle back and save that one to keep it from being a 1-0 contest in favor of the Wolves. Ball out of bounds will go back to Co-Lin. Braden Walters getting set to check in at the next opportunity here for the Indians. Co-Lin with it, sends it over the middle. ICC breaks it up, but right back at the feet of the Wolves. And a nice job by Brown to take that one away. Now he tries to take the top off the defense. Ball just traveled a little bit too much. Good decision there by Summers to recognize that ICC would have the advantage. Came up well early on the play. Now here come the Indians on the other end. Opportunity here on the left side. Indians with it. Makes his man fall, but then somehow lost the ball to him. Great defensive play there, and that's going to be a card on the Indians. There's a little bit of frustration on the part of Connerly after the great defensive play by Co-Lin. He just reached out and grabbed the guy, and he'll have a yellow. His 50-50 ball sent down the pitch, still loose right now. Indians pop this one high into the air. Brown had it, but a nice job in the right spot at the right time, that time by Stringer to take it away. Indians had numbers, though, and eventually took it back. We're going to get the substitutions in this case here for ICC. It'll be Walters checking into the contest, along with number 5, Hogan Payne. So the Indians with it now as they reset it back on the attack here. Scott with it. Puts a boot into it down the pitch. It's broken up, but ICC's there for it. This one's going to be squeezed ahead. Oh, good idea, but taken away nicely there by Co-Lin. Now the ball out sent wide. I believe this is Thomas with it on the far side of the pitch. Looking to work 1v1. Now help defense forces him to give it away. The Indians just the miscommunication on the play there. As you see Thomas and Aiden Belt kind of bickering amongst themselves about what was anticipated on that play as we have a substitution coming in here. This is going to be Madison checking in wearing number 12 for Co-Lin. Still no score. 23 minutes to go here in the contest. As Co-Lin will have the ball after that one sent down the pitch here. And the Indians kind of fall asleep there in a break for the Indians as neither player really collapsed on the Co-Lin guy, and the ball just happened to went straight to the keeper. And they try to get it up the pitch in a hurry to Thomas, but easily cleaned up that time by Summers, the keeper for Co-Lin. Unfortunate hop there as Stringer tried to quickly turn and get that one up the pitch, but it goes out of bounds, and the Indians will have it on the throw-in. And Russell Brown, wow, weaving his way through traffic. Lashley finds it at his feet, tries to leave this one ahead on the outside opportunity here, but they're going to call offside on the Indians. Well, that has been called a lot today on both teams. As unfortunate for the Indians. Don't know that they would have had a chance on the attack there, but it went offside, so the ball will come back to Co-Lin. Could be coming up on 21.5 to play. Brown asking for a substitution. He'll get that the next opportunity as Elijah Belk, the brother of Aiden Belk, will come into the contest. He'll get that chance now. He'll check in, Brown will check out. 21:15 to go here in the contest. Still no score between ICC and Co-Lin. This ball sent over the top and cleaned up that time by Co-Lin. Now they've got advantage on the other end, but just did not get a good send down the pitch. Scott will clean this one up, send it over to Alfredo. Now back across the middle. They'll eventually get it over to Mahan, and Mahan will let it settle. And we'll send this one ahead to Anforth. Owens going to survey the defense. He trots this one forward, now sends it ahead. Opportunity here for the Indians as Thomas can get to it. Thomas is going to put a foot into it, and then it's going to be out of bounds. That's either out of bounds or a handball. It's going to be one of those, I guess they're going to say they're going to call it by intentional touch on the handballs today instead of accidental touch, because that's what that would have been accidental touch. So the Indians with it. Still no score here. As they send that one in, and it's going to go out of bounds and last touched by the Indians. A lot of guys running on fumes right now inside 20 minutes to play. Could be one of those contests where better conditioned players could come into effect later on here in this contest, as start to see guys walking around grabbing at their shorts trying to find some extra breath. A beautiful touch there by Thomas. Elijah with it now, sends it over the middle. It's going to be Lashley trying to get inside, and he is going to be tackled, and that's going to be a card issued here. And it's just one of those mental mistakes there by Co-Lin, as he knew that he got beat on the exchange that time, reached out and grabbed Lashley. But here's the thing, if ICC doesn't score on this opportunity, wasn't a bad play. As it'll be a free kick coming up here just outside the box. A great opportunity here for the Indians to see if they can somehow find a way to send this one home. Looks like it is going to be Lashley set to kick this one. Lashley off the post. Tough break there as that one was blistered off the post. Would have been a great shot there as Lashley went to the only spot that he had a chance to score on that time. And we can go all the way back to the Mike Sullivan days. It's almost like these posts are square when ICC hits them. I have never seen, or not very many, friendly bounces, especially for a post that's round. That one hit square and bounced just basically straight back. One thing that Sully and I always talked about, he's like, he just wants to go check and make sure nobody changes the post before they take the pitch. As this one's sent down, and Alfredo will collect it and bring it back across midfield. Still no score. We're inside 19 minutes to play now here in the contest. ICC's knocked on the door, but nobody's been there to answer. Indians send it back now. Hodgson sends this one up the pitch. Going to be chased down here by El Sheik. And an eventual foul would be called there. As El Sheik tried to go through him instead of around him, as you heard Coach Vogel say, just go around him if that's what he's going to do. So it'll be a free kick coming up here. And it'll be taken by the keeper. And this one, Anforth, nice quick kick there to help separate him from the Wolves. And a foul on the Indians here. I like this Co-Lin coach. He's got a good sense of humor. He's messed with Coach Vogel about a bad kick earlier, and then jokingly tells the referee he slams the ball that should be a tech, as if it was basketball. This one sent to the backside, and a nice decision made there by Mahan to come up and make a play on the ball. $17:20 to go, and the sun starting to drift away here in Fulton. And now Co-Lin's going to have to try to get down the pitch here in a hurry. Nice job jumping to avoid the tackle on the ball, but there's the help defense by the Indians. Swing and a miss. Tried to rush the kick there to see if he can get something on frame. He couldn't. Then El Sheikh in the right spot at the right time to take that one away. And the Indians take that one back. Opportunity now here for the Indians, but a great play to just clear that one out and allow the defense to reset here. Substitution coming into the match for the Indians. Kyle Morris will check into the contest. It'll be Owen Anforth checking out here. And so the ball goes into the drinks, and the Indians will have to fish that one out. So ICC throws this one in. 16 minutes to play now, and a little bit too much pushing and shoving for the referee's liking, and that's going to be a foul called on the Indians. This ball down the pitch is a nice one, but ICC there to break it up. Wisely sends that one out of play to try to allow the defense to reset here, as Co-Lin did have the advantage there. Just took an unfriendly hop after the long ball sent down. ICC getting set to send in a trio of subs here the next opportunity. Russell Brown, Luke Dearsley, Ian Thomas back into the contest, and then it's going to be Hernandez in for Co-Lin wearing number 23. "15 minutes to play. Who can dig deep and find a way to win this one here in Fulton? So strong throw in. This one bouncing around. Bicycle kick, but a save. Rarely see that on the JUCO level. Save made there by Mahan to keep us scoreless. Brown lets it settle at his feet. Quickly gets it back to Dearsley. Dearsley doesn't like what he sees, backs it back out to Morris. Morris to Brown. Brown trying to weave his way through traffic. It's cleared out to Morris. Morris now looking to send it across the way, and good idea. Just a nice defensive play there by Co-Lin to clear that one out, and I think it's going to be actually deflected by the Indians as it goes out into the parking lot area. We may have an Indian shaking up on the play, or maybe just Ian Thomas trying to plead his case to possibly sway the referee to call something, but if you don't call it then it's not really going to work shortly thereafter. Well, we lost the player that went into the parking lot. There they are as they went all the way out to the baseball field. They are going to get a substitution in here for Co-Lin. It'll be number 11 coming into the contest. That's Trip Donnell in. And Stringer will check out. Nicely done there by ICC to take it away. That was Walters. Now drops it off to Morris. Morris sends it across the middle to Lashley. Lashley tries to send it back to Morris. He gets it, trying to weave his way through traffic, and he's going to be tripped up. And Morris gets rewarded for his extra effort there, trying to fight for the ball. And it's going to be another close range free kick here for the Indians. We've seen a couple of these already that they haven't been able to cash in on. The last one by Lashley was extremely close. Just came off the post, and the Indians couldn't cash in, so The referee's going to step everyone off here. This is a tough angle here for Summers as he's looking directly back into the sun. And this one's just going to be a little bit too tall. Substitution coming in here. We'll see. We'll check back in here for Co-Lin. That's kind of the unfortunate part there. Whenever you do have a free kick that's close, and when you have that wall in front of you, you're not able to step it off the traditional amount of space, so it really kind of lowers your target range there. And then that one just a little bit too tall, and now ICC takes it away. Lashley wants to send it from distance, but just couldn't quite get a strong enough foot on it. Easy scoop and save there for Co-Lin. Inside 12 minutes to play now. Still no score. ICC has threatened, but Co-Lin has stayed strong defensively. Morris with it. Wants to try to get this one down to Thomas. This one bouncing about, and Lashley finds it. Sends it ahead to Morris. Morris here on the near side of the pitch wants to send it ahead to Brown. Brown looks to get it on the cross and broken up there nicely by the player from Co-Lin. His back of his spikes kind of drug the turf, so it kind of jammed him into the ground, but he's able to pop up on his own there. Good to see that because, man, anytime those spikes get caught up in the turf, that can cause a bad injury. This header sent ahead, and the keeper allowed it to drop in front of him. I don't know if the sun kind of bothered him there, so he couldn't tell where it was at. So now Co-Lin will have it. Coming up on 10 minutes left here in the contest. Still no score between ICC and Co-Lin. Indians take that one away. That was Walters in the right spot at the right time. Now ICC tries to squeeze it forward. Indians down to the left side of the pitch. Broken up there by Co-Lin, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for the Indians. Alfredo trying to weave his way through traffic. Now Lashley finds it, steps into it. Great job there by number 4, Roberts, to break that one up. Boy, that was a blistering shot that Roberts absorbed for the team there. There's Walters again, right spot at the right time to take that one away for the Indians. Alfredo had it deflected. Thomas gets it back. This one's loose on the pitch, and the Indians, though, keep it on their side now. Far side, but just an unfortunate touch as it goes out of bounds, and the ball will head back to Co-Lin. Nine and a half to play. No score between ICC and Co-Lin here in this conference matchup. And Walters again with a great defensive takeaway. Now the Indians with it here near side to Morris. Morris weaves through traffic, drops it back across the middle. Walters sends this one forward. Boy, this is a beautiful touch here. Brown with it. Brown goes with the soft touch. Is it going to get in? No! Great hustle. As that was a great ball forward to Brown. Brown just could not get enough of a foot into that one. Credit number 5 from Co-Lin. I'm not going to even try to say his last name in fear of butchering it there. Dylan is his first name, so we'll credit him that one. If he doesn't make that play, that was a sneaky goal that was able to get through, but a great play there to keep that one out of the net and keep it a scoreless contest. 8.5 to play. Boy, third shot today that the Indians have had a good look at. Brown tried to come in for the header. It was cleaned up nicely there by Co-Lin. They're going to squeeze this one forward. Wolves with it. And that's going to be a foul on the Indians. Wow. Really surprised they called that one that quickly because the advantage was in favor of Co-Lin going down the pitch. If anything, the Indians might have caught a break there as they want to allow the defense to get back. So the keeper will come up and take this free kick. And Mayhem will simply come up and grab that one.
Deeper, nothing over your head, Seabass. Deeper, Javion, deeper, Dylan. Go, now we win.
Thomas sends this one forward. Now is Brown a chance again. Strikes and another great save. Lashley puts a foot into it, but too tall. My goodness, what about the play of Leo Summers today here for the Wolves? He has been simply brilliant in net this afternoon. Indians could easily be up 3-0 right now because of the play of Summers. We're still scoreless. 7.5 left in the contest. This ball sent down the pitch. Morris broke it up for a second. Now it's going to go out of bounds and back to the Indians with 7 minutes to play here. So that one's out of bounds. Be a goal kick coming up here for the Indians. 6.5 to play here. This one sent out wide. This is going to be Brown with it. Brown seeing a triple team somehow weaves his way through traffic, gets the ball to go with him, and he's going to be tripped. And that's going to be a free kick coming up here. This might be a break here for Summers as there's some clouds cover, starting to block some of that sun that he would be staring back into as that sun quickly setting here in Fulton. Coming up on 5.5 to play in the contest. ICC and Co-Lin scoreless. And trying to go back post, the keeper just punches that one out. Had to go out of bounds, and it should be ICC ball.
Win the first one, no bounce. No bounce, Javion. Parky, shoot that way.
Throw in here, and mad dash for it inside the box. Tried to squeeze it forward at ICC. It's deflected out, and now Co-Lin sends it ahead, and ICC cleans that one up. 5 minutes to play. Still no score between ICC and Co-Lin. Indians with it. Lashley weaving his way through traffic. Somehow gets through, beats his guy, sends it across, and Thomas send it in, and then Dearsley send it forward. And Co-Lin's defense continues to stand strong. Summers fired up back there. So he got some help that time, and my goodness, you cannot sing the praises enough of this Co-Lin defense this afternoon as they have been tough. ICC has had numerous opportunities, just have not been able to cash in on them. Ball bounced around. Morris lets it settle, trying to get away from some of the defenders, and does somehow. Squeezes ahead to Brown, and Brown is rolled up on and grabs his ankle. And is this going to be another card? And it is. So Russell a little slow to get up here. 4:01 to play. So it'll be a free kick here at midfield for the Indians. 4 minutes basically to play here. Morris sends this one down, and a couple of players trip into each other. Looking to go back post. Dearsley tried to get a foot on it. He did, and actually got it close to frame, but Summers comes in and does what he's done all day and cleans that one up. Bad send forward, though. Russell Brown cleans it up here for the Indians. Now sends it over here. This is going to be number 4. That's Hodgkins with it. Looking to go back post. Beautiful touch. And then that one's going to be sent in, but deflected out. As the Indians, I'm telling you, the Indians are knocking on the door. They're getting closer and closer each time, and it's one of those that if you're Coach Vogel, Coach Lashley, you tell them keep fighting. It's eventually going to come. Got a player down here for Co-Lin as referee calls for the stoppage of the clock. 3:20 to play. Players probably starting to cramp up here. It's just been a long day, a hotter day than normal, but not too hot now. Indians try to throw this one in, and then Dearsley just couldn't quite get squared up on the shot there. This one's going to be headed forward, and Scott will easily round this one up now, sends it over to Hodgkins. Hodgkins looking to go to work here for the Indians. Squeezes this one ahead to Ian Thomas. Thomas back out wide now. This is Walters with it. Walters sends this one ahead. Nobody really there for the Indians. But then out of nowhere comes Gage Lashley. Lashley with it, and he's going to be taken down. And then Co-Lin just chips that one out of bounds to try to eat up a little bit of time here. ICC hustling it up now to get the ball in. Lashley will have the free kick coming up here. This is basically equivalent to a corner kick here for the Indians. Lashley getting set to step into this one. Does so. And it's going to be on the backside, and Co-Lin, beautiful job cleaning that one up. Then Brown finds it. Brown's going to strike. Can't get a strong foot on it that time. As it goes out of bounds, it'll be a corner kick, or goal kick coming up here. And Co-Lin's going to send in some subs. This is going to be Stringer and Madison back into the contest here for the Wolves. 2 minutes to play. Still no score between ICC and Co-Lin in this epic defensive battle here this evening. This ball sent down the pitch, and it's going to sneak through, and then Dearsley now puts a foot onto it. Sends it ahead. This one's popped straight up in the air. And that's going to be a foul on the Indians. Easy call there as Walters came in and didn't necessarily launch into him, but did lead with that shoulder when he went to jump for the ball. So now coming up on a minute to play. Summers sends this one down the pitch. A little bit too deep. That's Hodgkins cleaning that one up back on the other side. ICC fans asking for the call after they got it against them a while ago. As the ball goes into the tree line, ICC is going to have to hurry. Inside a minute now. Do the Indians have some last-second heroics in them here in Fulton? 38 seconds. Brown getting set to throw this one in. Drops it off short to Lashley. Lashley with it now. Wants to reverse the pitch over to Alfredo. 30 seconds to play. Alfredo gets across. Sends it inside, but a little bit too tall. Trying to find Brown on the header opportunity there. Too tall. Summer cleans it up. And now Co-Lin with it with 15 seconds. And that one's going to be a foul on the Indians. Now going to have to hurry up here with 5 seconds. 2 seconds. And that's going to do it. We end it in a draw this afternoon as Co-Lin and ICC battle to a 0-0 final score here from Fulton. Well, that's going to do it for today's broadcast. We appreciate those that have tuned in. Join us Thursday night at 6:30 for the Davis Ford pregame show as ICC hosts Mississippi Delta for homecoming here in Fulton. So for Adam Robinson, Cal Brown, Raphael Henry, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. We'll see you back here Thursday night here on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.